Kansas. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
After that throw, there's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We expected this defense. This passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Mama. You what? Alright.
BRB.
I'm going. Okay. Oh, my knee.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
35 yards.
and the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spend the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in. Didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Hurts.
And it's incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up
under pressure, and they got to him again.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
Hook up of 15 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 11 yards for number 11.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Pick up there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Bounds taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for...
Face blowing a kiss. Or selling.
And that will bring up second down.
Wait, can you hear me good?
They go back to the ground with Sanders. The great move.
Brady, can you hear me good?
Taken down at the 10. Trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal. Hurts. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Bye. Brayden, I have it on where my TV reads the chat.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
He missed a 52-yard field goal last night.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Brayden.
A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So leaving at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And now here comes Kansas City.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to into a double.
Braden.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Brought down by Willie Gay. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Hurts.
That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
37 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Able to find Gray here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. For the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give them credit here because they're playing this game at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Quick slant here to Smith.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith,
29 yards.
and the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit,
Yeah.
because now
What? You're making dinner.
he has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of
What?
falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without...
Why don't you come sit with me? So why don't you come sit with me? Telepathy.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, stole my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Climb to the top, funny style. On elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food flow that stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega. Promise it ain't nothing after a new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no
Mama. What?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from 18.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Prescott, that is caught.
Taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really good pickup. Great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make...
Ad.
Just right. Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this in.
What? What?
25. That's good for 28 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turn it upfield for good yardage. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. 10.
Just tell me before y'all when I came out. I'm not doing the thing.